received the rules earlier tonight.
The book is Trinidad must use his
best punch that Trinidad has is his left hook, and I just think Roy Jones' style of fighting
his great punching power to confound Jones's terrific boxing skill
for right hands. So if he's going to have any chance of winning, I think Trinidad's going to try to.
And how much skill is Jones going to be able to show at age 39?
Stronger, just looking at his body rhythm signal sends out that he's stronger, more confident, bigger, and this.
Roy Jones promised that in the first couple of rounds he would make Tito eat his jet.
And he's going to neutralize everything that Tito does by going into that little.
Keep him up, Tito.
Now Arthur McCandy tells him to keep him up.
And this is what I thought the fight was going to turn out to be. I'm hoping it doesn't. A lot of Roy in so much.
Good jab by Trinidad.
Trinidad is not throwing these.
And the fight could end up being a boring fight.
Two low blows by Trinidad with the left hand.
Chance.
Yeah, that's where the subject of
punches at the sturdiest target of all time. The way Roy's reacted
the left
to
hook comes up because, as Emmanuel Stewart said, Trinidad's money punch.
Roy's reacted to punches in recent fights. I think Tito's got to like his punch.
He contributed to most of his big knockouts. And Jones's style makes it really hard to land. Tries the left hook. Lands an uppercut in there.
Don't be overconfident.
Uppercut in there. Jones backs him off with the left hook.
Oh, fast right hands through the center. And you see him show the fast 1-2, followed up with a left hook to the
38. Jones 7 of 24. Despite all of his tremendous hands
and his speed, with his probably his pit punch in this fight here is going to be, which is simple, fast right hands.
All of his tremendous hand speed. Roy Jones has never been a volume puncher. That would be too high risk.
He was not able to rely on his athleticism in his prime to the extent Roy was. He was forced to rely on.
Trinidad's looking very sharp. I'm very impressed with him so far. His punches are
forced to rely on more classical kind of boxing skills, not skills tailored to.
There was a third low blow by Trinidad and then a good solid body punch with the left hand.
The point is, once that athleticism,
Trinidad,
I think, has an advantage in terms of skill. In this case, that's Trinidad.
He had far superior craft because he was never gifted with the kind of athletic talent that Ali had.
That's Trinidad. Luckily,
in that sense, the fight.
Luckily for Roy, in this case, Larry Holmes is 35.
And the kind of craft that could have failed him out against boxing technique, or we just didn't need it.
They're going for knockouts. They're both slowed down just enough to make it a good fight at this stage. Right now, Roy is fighting. I like the way he's fighting. I thought he would be fighting a lot more on defense.
By Trinidad, Jones feels the need to strike back.
Particularly Roy,
because their reflexes have faded. And Trinidad landed a right cross on Jones. Entertaining. And some of that is showing up right now. Around that Roy Jones is headed to an early blowout of Felix Trinidad.
No, Felix is fighting him. He's really.
Combi-box numbers in round 2, and that was a very good Trinidad round. 23 out of 55 and 14 out of 50.
Like I said, his right hand lead. He's going to try a lot of those later on as the fight goes on.
For Jones, they both threw close to 40 power shots. That's good fighting in terms of entertainment. Jones has never had a bad habit at any moment in his career.
Ross Greenberg earlier, and he was saying that he hoped this turns out to be like the second fight between Hearns and Littleton. Both
never had a bad habit outside the ring. In the ring,
maybe Roy's not using a lot of footwork, but his hand speed seems to be very good, as well as Trinidad.
I think you guys are forgetting 4 or 5 years ago.
You're right.
Good speed with the hand. Really look like they haven't missed too much.
Pounding his belly as if to say, I can take your body shots.
Hand speed.
Jones looks better to me than he did against Hanshaw and Prince Baja. And the left hook upstairs. I'm not sure all the taunting. And the body shot from Trinidad lands a left hook. And Jones smiles. Jones blocked the left hook from Trinidad and landed
right there. And Tito smacking him with the hardest shots, just like you see right there.
11 power shots. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, kids. 30 to 27. During the pre-round, Tito Trinidad's winning this fight. 3-0. Trinidad based on clean punches.
I can't see Roy Jones beating Tito Trinidad standing right in front of him.
I don't see the fight the same way Harold does. I see Roy.
You must remember that Roy said that he was going to knock out Trinidad. At the end of the round,
I see Roy landing the clean punches, if not the harder punches.
At the round, he asked his corner what round was that they just passed. So this is the round he had predicted his 4th round knockout.
Cesar Chavez may have been the actual boxer against Hector Camacho, the perceived boxer.
But certainly there's no indication. Good quick left hook inside by Jones.
Knockout.
And he was quite adamant about it.
And Trinidad's maybe harder shots largely blocked.
Triple left hook by Jones. Blown out in some way. Jones after a straight right hand. Another straight right hand. May not be headed toward the 4th round knockout, but he may look back at this as a good round. Good straight right hand by Jones. That one snapped Trinidad's head just a little bit. To see. Right hand over the top by Jones. 4th round of Roy Jones. So he's on the scorecard in the Letterman.
Even though Roy didn't.
Hitting Trinidad with a series of straight right hands down the stretch. Harold Letterman gives the 4th round knockout, which is a simple and honorable one. Tito's a lot
agree with you with your comment last round. This is a good fight. Even if you didn't know who these guys were, it makes it that much more dramatic.
Guys, I got a question. Tito's a lot better than anybody thought he was going to be so far in the fight. Or at least than a lot of people. Simply gives Jones time to recover. I think it was a warning and a recovery. No point.
Who these guys were to be a good fight, but
it gets closer, he's going to be more effective with that right hand movement. He's getting very close, and Tito always had followed a straight.
It's Roy back in
some boxers, and he's getting very close to the point where Tito won't be able to see him.
It's getting closer, as you say, to try to set up a chance to land his right hand. Tito got away with another low blow. And Jones threw a low blow. Trinidad's punches seem to have lost some steam in the last 2 rounds. 5-year-old Felix Trinidad, and let me be the first to say this is much better stuff than I to see.
He's hitting all of them right on the belt line.
Fighting Trinidad.
Hit you on that after a while on your hip bone up there, we call it. And after a while, that you lose your momentum. I mean, your ability
Good
to
left
move.
hook to the body by Trinidad there.
They're landing with a thud, those hooks to the body.
Don't let all the use his left hook and all of the fluid combinations, which he's capable of delivering.
Pops in another straight right hand.
He probably has won this round simply by outworking Roy.
Now the left hook gets through for Felix Trinidad.
Yes, it is.
This round by Jones. Left hook lands for Roy. Another left hook for Roy. Well, maybe not.
No, all Roy has to do is stay.
Brilliant rally down the stretch. Consistent good left hook by Jones. Back Trinidad up. Straight right hand, right on the button.
Anyway, be as it may, Tito Trinidad won 4 rounds. Roy Jones won 2.
In the last minute of the round, Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, 58, 56 to 4 rounds. Trinidad.
To me,
4
I think
rounds
Roy
to 2, Tito Trinidad. He's
between
tremendous,
effective
but
punches.
tremendous.
I
But
think
when he starts backing up, standing in front of Trinidad.
I give it maybe Trinidad, but I think Jones. I think Harold Letterman is a terrific judge.
Perfect example right there.
Front by a bit.
Trinidad throwing a lot of punches, but nothing landed. Short right hand.
Short right hand by Jones. See if Jones can find another straight right this round.
Because his hands are too fast.
He's letting it off on the belt line. He is visibly looking for a knockout in this round.
going to say that Jones of old would have finished him off.
Hearns, the Leonard Hearns 2.
About 50% on offense and 50% on defense.
5 seconds there.
50% on defense now, even at this stage.
It looked as though he had to take a rest for about.
Playing it safe.
Boy landed 18 out of 29 power shots in that round. All of them were in the first minute or the last 20 seconds. So in the
Looked
wake,
like a shot on the temple to me.
the 2-point round for Jones.
You get a delayed reaction after that shot.
Point that Harold Letterman is our unofficial ringside scorer. Now lest you think to yourself, well, okay, Julie's, and it brings me back to the separated by about 8 points. There's another Letterman points on Kelly Pavlik. Julie's Harold's daughter. She'll score the fight just the moment when Pavlik knocked Taylor out. Dr. Marek that this is a subjective enterprise. Marek is one of the 3 judges for this enterprise and not easy. The guy who had Oscar De La Hoya beating Floyd Mayweather.
And you see Trinidad doing good work in this round,
He's
even as he
around because he's busy and he's landing more, but he's not landing that much around. Oh yeah, he's landing more than Roy because Roy's not throwing punches.
Trinidad coming back to the body, looking to land another big shot. How many times Trinidad hits Jones right and the belt line unleashes the right hand again. 2 good left hooks from Jones, right on the belt line of his trunks. Trinidad now dancing away to create space as Jones blocked those left hooks and right.
His corner has been with Roy ever since when they went to the Olympics in '88.
Tremendous depth of background and knowledge
in '88, and he was one of the.
Jones chart his way tactically through the fight.
Roy. They have a great relationship. They developed a relationship with Roy and been with Roy. Roy have a lot of say about what's going on here. I don't think any other major fighter.
Oh, that's the point. I was just about to say why.
Yeah.
Roy had so many weapons that his smart fighter. It appears he still is. He's always thinking.
Stop pushing.
In desperation, trying to create something when Roy didn't give him it.
Is to give Jones a chance to counter, and that's when he's at his best.
He's trying to go over the punch at, and to the point he was throwing wide looping punches.
After a very spirited first 3 rounds, he's at his best.
Trinidad has tired himself out the corner.
The size differential has shown us such a prohibitive favorite in the fight.
Considered Tito so live. Interestingly, you think that the outcome of this, and yet while a lot of this fight really means nothing, gotten in their primes. Roy a little naturally bigger, answering the question who would win at their best. Roy a little naturally bigger, a lot faster, but maybe we're getting a result.
Get a chance against the winner of a fight between Joe Galzaki and Bernard. If the crowd likes the fight. Galzaki and Bernard Hopkins?
Yep.
Decent percentages.
86, 84, 5
means they're
rounds
connecting with power shots.
Junior, Jim, I gotta tell you, in the last 4 rounds, Roy
Harold, how do you have it through 9?
Look at Jim. 86 forward. He's a terrific fighter. Jones beat him up, and that's all there is to it. He's won 4 rounds in a row. I thought Roy just laid there and let Trinidad pound on him.
Affected Jones.
Trinidad is eating those right hands.
Try knowing that he's winning, they're not
He's
really
having his best success when he's walking Trinidad down.
After he lands his blows, he seems to be satisfied, knowing, but he's stepping up to try to close the show, so to say. Go all out a little bit more, but he seems to be very satisfied.
2 for Jones.
I don't think that Trinidad was hurt that much. I think it was more balance coming in when he got caught with a perfect 1-2 right there with square, and that's what caused the knockdown. I mean, it was a legit coming in, and I thought he came in and his legs had got.
And enjoying their dad's quest so far, at least so it would appear. coming out of retirement after 2.5 years, and he's got to fight. De La Hoya has promised his Puerto Rican that he will never fight another Puerto Rican fighter. He's also been fighting Oscar De La Hoya. That's the rematch. Why isn't Tito Trinidad fighting?
That's a card they can always.
It's also been widely reported that De La Hoya was considering fighting. The marketability of the fight go down fighting Oscar De La Hoya.
Well, I think they will. On the billboard, on the marquee, will always sell. Names Oscar De La Hoya and Felix Trinidad together.
And of course, it's
always
been reported
sells.
in the past 2 days that De La Hoya is contemplating another fight in Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. The 11th round is not signing it. Left in the mouth of the audience by his 3-fight losing streak, number 52. Losing streak against some of the memories, some of the bad tape, but has produced a performance as good as he could be. A few days after
his corner, listen to him, he's resigned after that.
Dedicated himself, put a lot of effort into trying to be.
Outside of that
few days after his 39th birthday.
Punches all night long, but hasn't been seriously hurt except for that knockdown. The first knockdown with the short right hand knockdown. He hasn't. And that was for a brief second.
It's rather than 9 brutal knockouts at the hands of fine performance from Roy Jones. In a weird Johnson and Antonio Tarver, that could hurt his legacy, Jim, because now and those knockouts can't. There will be those who now point to those knockouts can't just be thrown away. Those brutal knockouts was some reason.
Like John Ruiz for a heavyweight belt, and then having to lose 30 pounds of the debilitation to more than 200 pounds. It is a reasonable discussion. Yes. Indeed, it is. Set in his body as the result of 30 pounds of muscle to come back down in the light heavyweight division,
and that's reasonable.
Particularly the next fight with.
He is now 39 years old, and he doesn't look at tonight.
Way too soon.
The likely explanation. Look at tonight.
Nice job, nice.
Well, if you don't.
In fact, I think that's the likely explanation.
Nice fight, boys. Nice fight.